become. That's what we become. That's what we become. That's what we become.
Been around a little bit, but not as long as Littlefoot. Oversensitive and then we blame it on political correctness. That shit got me pessimistic. Why we try to please them all and ask for acceptance? We all a little off in exception. Eli, quit acting like a PI and get to stepping like Eli. Stop virus bad, why police have all the cannons there? Cops these days got us looking like Afghanistan. Confiscated weapons, who we call it for this robbery. If you think about I'm about to act Sean Connery. Honestly, these days killing gets so fucking publicized. First your fries, then your goodbyes, and then it got like D.I. R.I.P.I. then we on to the next. After death, the check and over dinner argument. Presidents, no heaven sent, but blame for your cop-outs. Fuck cops out, guess I'll play a game of knockout. Passion out, blasted, decaffeine. Bunch of backstabbing while we run rampant.
That's what we become. That's what we become. Kill till plum, wonder what's so sucking dumb.
No compassion, out blasted, decapping. Bunch of backstabbing while we run rampant.
That's what we become. That's what we become. Kill till plum, wonder what's so sucking dumb.
We full of clutter, we purging one of another. Acting kinda childish, like Donald Glover. And made of rubber, but use a rubber to solve the problem one day. Hold the ball like a child without a bottle right now. Between a rock and a hard place. Protect the corners, who tryna be a hard case. Drugs make the heart race. But what a race without a finish, war diminish. We start extinguishing, not applaud.
Do you enjoy?
Like an amen. Keep bombing Saddam and a lot of common. Arrest us for the farmland.
Come on, man.
But it's legal in Washington.
What the fuck?
Proudly hanging flags, smoking a zigzag of the pack. With a laugh, shipping your mask for Colorado tax. After that, we send you back. The streets of Chirac to kidnap your ass. But you make it a little cash. No compassion, now blasted, decaffeine. Bunch of backstabbing while we run rampant.
That's what we become. That's what we become. Kill till plum, wonder what's so sucking dumb.
No compassion, now blasted, decaffeine. Bunch of backstabbing while we run rampant.
That's what we become. That's what we become.
G-Mo.
Kill till plum,
Listen.
wonder what's so sucking dumb.
The government can suck a dick. I don't really give a crap, Republican or Democrat. All of y'all can get attacked. On my voting ballot, I scratched out the candidates and wrote my name in every single field. Then I cast the shit. I don't give a fuck about the presidential race. I've been lied to enough, it's fucking up my mental state. Living in a virtual projection with sinful snakes. Everything we eat and touch is a little fake. I shank a cop, then pass the knife to K. Kurt. Is the pig dead? Stab him in the head to make sure. No justice, no peace. I bust the chrome piece. Your brain's on the dash, now you slumped in your seat. Protect yourself from the government, nigga underlay. They shooting up elementary schools to take our guns away. I'm in the house strapped, waiting for the judgment day. Cause they ain't finna torture me at Guantanamo fucking Bay.
No compassion, now blasted, decaffeine. Bunch of backstabbing while we run rampant.
That's what we become. That's what we become. Kill till plum, wonder what's so sucking dumb.
No compassion, now blasted, decaffeine. Bunch of backstabbing while we run rampant.
That's what we become. That's what we become. Kill till plum, wonder what's so sucking dumb. Sucking dumb. Okay. Okay. You've made a mistake saying I cannot run this race. It's playtime, I'm gonna crush your face. This is not a fucking phase. Hey guys, I know you feel that bass. Roll with that until you see my face. Rising from a thick layer of fog at midnight. There's a time and a place to kill it. I spill it, leak documents from a flaming tongue. Rappers acted so saintly when not long ago you were baking, cuz. And now they catch the aroma. Wonder what the kid is baking up. Add a little secret ingredient they're needing is something for waking up. My flow was caffeine and I'm the black king of spades. Among smaller cards and that scream you hear is mad heat. I am the daddy of cracking the bones of the flashiest chic. No fucks given as I grow up in a robust prison. Everything I think I need is already given. For some reason I am hardly living. Physical needs are what can't be controlled. Give a kid candy, take away his soul. Can't tell the difference between hot and cold. My senses are dimmed and I'm sold. But as the credits start to roll, I wake up and I miss the movie. The people around me are swarming like they just saw something that's dooming. Now they're telling me that I miss a lot and I gotta go back and see it. Yet everyone who was watching came at that bitch with a crooked demeanor. These subtleties and half-truths are running my country at large. Shipping this garbage by every ocean, I'm about to sink the barge. Health, war, famine, and money, get rid of those and we have no country. What happened to thinking people love me? These relationships feel so ugly. It's like we're speaking on the surface, but something sounds scripted about all the verbiage. Like everything we think came from another person and we didn't take time to think if it's worth it. To act as a service to only a few human perspectives. Now we got humanity's section by politics, culture, religion, perspective. None of us have accurate depth perception. It's been messed with and I feel headless. No wonder I'm trying to convert that dude in the uniform to a dead bitch. Get this, my head is full of death cause it's a dead ship full of phantoms and redness on the walls from blood shedding. No angels left in heaven and in turn I'm the one they sent in. Close your eyes and get in. This is one hell of a head trip. Most isolated, now watch that echo. I'm isolated everywhere like presto. I don't really know how to keep a friend. Something that they don't get though. And that sparks by Roscoe. Now I'm fucking with all your heads, yo. Through the scope rooftop and I'm bent low. Between heaven and ghetto. It appears that I'm on top now. Figured out there's layers to the shit. Applied to the cycle, now I can keep riding vibrant fineness when I pipe these hits. And I like this shit. Feels good expelling this energy. Anyone who comes this way looking for trouble is immediately gonna be sent to me. Something like a silent undertaker. I don't really need to do too much. Just sit here with the mirror to your face till you either decide to wake up or lose touch. I didn't come to make the choice for you. Fuck off if you choose not to make it. Excuse my hatred, I try not to say this. Just leave it for now and then use it verbatim. Tribe mates tell me stay up. I extend the same love to the same ones. What a world man is filled with fake ones. Settled in lakefronts trying to shake up the whole scene. They lean on the things from the beams of the TV screens. Latching on every single get-rich scheme. That's not the dream and they're taking yours free. Hey Spike, why the fuck you gotta go there? We bump your music when we're drinking and we kick it. Friends and family, drinking liquor, good spirits. A lot of people I know don't wanna hear this. You're really asking for it, sonny. I really don't wanna do it. You insist on doubting everything I say and challenging the movement. Then the troops are called in. I was going easy on them, now I'm all in. Think you're strong enough? Then take us all then. Put a mask over the Sultan. Somewhere dark we assault him. Kill the king, kill the prince, kill them all then. Open the doors to the children of the fallen. An army of dictators couldn't match my space invaders. Take them in the trachea, if not mindful of what they're saying. And I'm not playing, I know it sounds pretending. I might be quite pretentious, here's some knowledge I'm lending. My name withholds a legend of a king losing his head in. That's my definition of he who had descended.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rowdy's Racing Network. We are here at Chicagoland, where Pure Speed Elite Series will take on the above-average Heat Friends. Tonight's official for this race will be Ford Tough 82.
What's happening, fellas? Glad to be back here for race 15. Looks like we got a great matchup for tonight. Pure Speed and above average. Both teams have said that they've been practicing, ready to go. Definitely, I'm going to be looking for a lot of drafting, a lot of teams working together, and I don't know if there's going to be big cautions because these guys are good. Ran with a couple on each team, so they have I think both of them have their hands full for tonight.
Awesome. So as we get ready to go into qualifying, we'll take a moment now to do our pre-race ceremonies. So we are back here at Chicagoland, the Pure Speed Elite Series, taking on the above-average Heat Friends here this evening. We are excited to have along with me Trump 2020, BLM Trump 2020 just raced his league race the other night. Congratulations, sir, on making it to round 2.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're looking forward to going on to the next round. We had a tough opponent last night, but nothing we couldn't handle.
Yeah, absolutely, and it was a real awesome opportunity to be down the track racing against you, a really good league that they have there. But the leagues tonight are as follows, and I'll talk a little bit about the Pure Speed Elite Series taking on tonight. They were founded in May of 2019, and they do operate a Cup, Xfinity, and a Truck Series. They run on Mondays and Wednesdays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And a couple little fun facts about the league, Trump. They've been around since 2019, and they follow the real-life NASCAR schedule to a T. So when NASCAR starts in February at 500, so do they. And they have an excellent admin team that keeps track of all the points, pole positions, who is where based off points to see where people sit above or below the cutoff line, etc. And all last season, they actually only ran one custom series, and that was Cup, but also had preset Cup, which was really fun. And this year, it is all custom, and they've had a few of their drivers go on to be in some of the largest showcase events in the game. One of them is a top 24 and 2 in the 10K race. It was team effort and 100% from everyone, and there was never hard feelings, only more support when those drivers made it. They're a very friendly-oriented league there at the Pure Speed Elite Series. Hey, Trump, I hear you got a little information about those above-average guys.
Yeah. Got some here. They were founded in February of 2020. They have 35 drivers across the top 3 series: Cup, Truck, and Xfinity. They run trucks Thursday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Xfinity Fridays 8 o'clock, and Cup Series Saturday night as well. A little bit about them: they do not allow custom setups. The presets are the standard for all the drivers in all 3 series. All cautions are manual cautions called by one of the admins in the league. Must have more than one car to call the cautions. And the stages are on. They run 2 times wear, fuel, and tire with black flags. All the races 50% at length, and they points paid just like they pay on a NASCAR Sunday. So it seems very interesting here. It seems like they got a good group of men.
Absolutely. And just to talk a little bit about the roster for this evening and where they'll be running the Pure Speed Elite Series. For driving the number 37, Dude Chef 1596, and the number 8, Just Blaze 850, and the number 13, Horatio Kane 3. And in the number 17 will be Fear the Skull. Mike DB34 will be piloting the 24 machine. I apologize, the 20 machine. And 3 Flashes will be piloting the 22 machine. And the 24 rig will be drove by JBZ Big Dogs. 42 car being driven by O Swab G. The 48 car, Capto Be Obvious 624. What's some interesting gamer tags here. And in the 95 car will be CCD and Heathen. And their substitutes will be in the number 2 car, Everything's Great. And in the 14, the PSES Giver. And I'm sure you have that roster there, Trump, for those above average guys as well.
Sure do. Rolling off as a league owner in the 12 car is Ryland Panel. The 4 car, Deplorable Me 44. The 9 car will be piloted by Seth Dub 9. The 10 by Macho Matty Pie. The 18 is XX Briley 9XX. The 19 is Lurkin Tom Gaming. The 21 car tonight is Jayco 534240. The 38 is piloted by the Prophet at 2121. 47 will be by D Bucks 2. Wonder if he's a Bucks fan. And the 88 by E Dogs 8829. And their subs they got down here. I think Bossy Joe EGO is racing tonight. And fun fact on him is he actually lives in the Bahamas. I'm glad that he's safe. He survived the hurricane that swept through there. So glad he's all right, and it's good to be still racing with him. So.
Yeah, hurricanes are a bad deal, especially when it comes to high winds and internet. I don't think those two things go together. So but more specifically, we are actually glad he's safe, with all jokes aside. So we are getting ready to go into qualifying here in just a couple of moments. But at the moment, we're going to take a small break, and we'll be back here in less than 60 seconds.
what we become. That's what we become. That's what we become. That's what we become. Been around a little bit, but not as long as Littlefoot. Oversensitive, and then we blame it on political correctness. That shit got me pessimistic. Why we try to please them all and ask for acceptance? We all a little off in deception. Eli, quit acting like a PI and get to stepping like Eli. Stop pirates bad, why police have all the cannons there? Cops these days got us looking like Afghanistan. Confiscated weapons, who we call it for this robbery. If you think about the action Connery. Honestly, these days killing gets so fucking publicized. First you fries and you goodbyes and then it got like T.I. R.I.P. then we on to the next. After death, the checking over dinner argument. Presidents don't heaven sent, but blame for your cop-outs. Fuck cops out, cause I play a game of knockout. Passion out blasted, decaffeine. Bunch of backstabbing while we run rampant.
That's what we become. That's what we become. Choke till dumb, wonder why so sucking dumb.
No compassion, out blasted, decaffeine. Bunch of backstabbing while we run rampant.
That's what we become. That's what we become. Choke till dumb, wonder why so sucking dumb.
We full of clutter, we purging one of another. Acting kinda childish, like Donald Glover. And made of rubber, but use a rubber to solve the problem one day. Hold the ball like a child without a bottle right now. Between a rock and a hard place. Protect the corners, who tryna be a hard case. Drugs make the heart race. But what a race without a finish, war diminish. We start extinguishing, now deploy.
Do you enjoy?
Like an amen. Keep bombing Saddam and a lot of gunmen. Arrest us for the bombland. Come on, man. But it's legal.
So we are here at qualifying for this 13 number race within the Fast Family League Showdown. The Pure Speed Elite Series and the Above Average Heat Friends getting ready here to absolutely give us a show, hopefully, from what we can tell, Trump.
Yeah, man, I was watching these guys practice qualifying earlier, and what stood out for me is when I joined the Above Average Family Racing League is that Bossy George really put down a very fast lap. I got to watch his lap a little bit more, and you could kind of tell that he was able to get down deep in the corner and get right above that white line and just really settle it in the corner and make it work off exit 2. Didn't bobble, nothing. His lap time to end that qualifying session was a 30.594. So that's the mark that we're going to have to beat tonight to even get a chance for somebody else to be the pole winner.
Yeah, it looks like Rylan Pinnell there in that 12 car is going to be first up when we get around here to start our qualifying off. And I know he's a fast guy as he looks to take his league and make a mark here within this showcase.
Yeah, I haven't got to see much of the Pure Speed Elite Series, but from talking to the owner earlier, that he said that the guys to look out for are CCDN Heathen, Mike BD34, JP Dogs. He said that those were the really good guys here. He gave me his keys to the race. He said he wants his guys to run a very consistent line, be smart, be patient, and keep the tires under them. It's very important here at Chicagoland to not break loose in the center. That's the biggest takeaway of speed, is if they wash up the track and the car back end starts to step out, that right rear tire will wear off really quick, and it'll make it a very hard exit, and you will go down to the inside wall really fast. So
yeah, tell us a little bit about this apron coming out of 3 and 4. I know at Auto Club the apron in 3 and 4 is a drivable surface, but here at Chicagoland, where you may see someone try to go on the inside, that might just be the end of their day.
Yeah, if you get any tires underneath that white line going in the corners, you're in for a long time. You will shoot straight up the track, and it's going to slow you down, and you're going to lose a ton of positions on the high side. As it is very important for you to actually get down to the bottom of the track and to run on the white line. You want to make sure you have that thin little line right there. You don't want to step over, because you will have a tough day. So
looking at the 10 car here of Macho Matty Pie crossing the line. He's looking really good as he comes through the trioval into turn 1. But what are the keys to making these corners as straight as possible? How do you like to take that turn 1 to where that you get that opportunity, you get that really good run off of corner exit?
I want to try to back the corner up as much as possible. If you can slow down enough to get in, you drive it in, slow down, back it up, and as soon as you get the car to where it's able to shoot straight, get back in the gas, and then just don't lift. Just stay in there and don't try to overthink it. I'm watching the 47 here of Bucks 2, and he's coming down the back straightaway here. And he goes straight to the wall all the way to the bottom, and it looks like he missed the mark just a little bit. He's straddling that seam in turns 3 and 4. That's, you're shaving about a tenth to a tenth and a half running that line. So let's see what he can do on the second lap here. He's sailing it back in the corner, and you want to be right up against that white line. It looks like it turns 1 and 2. He's doing a better job staying really low on the track here. Going right back to the wall. You don't want that much steering in the car. Going back down. That time he actually ran the bottom in 3 and 4. He's hugging that white line. Gets a little loose, it seems. And right here, you want to shoot it down and run the apron. That was a much better lap from the Bucks too.
Looks like he got a little loose there at the end of that run. Here's the 18 car of Briley 9. We'll see how good of a line, well, it looks like he may be finishing up his run as well. Let's check in here on the 88 car at V-Dog G. Now, the 88 car is in that above average racing league, and so this has been a very anticipated race between these two guys, and what do you look to see out of them that will make them successful or make their night a living hell?
Oh man, they got a lot of speed. That's one thing though that you can kind of put away. Speed's great. Speed's great to have, but you got to have patience and you got to have control. It served well last night in the race that I was in. We had a bunch of speed, but we actually kept it under us. There's a couple times people started getting out of line and wanting to kind of lose their head a little bit. But they calmed down, they regrouped themselves, and that's what these guys are going to have to do tonight. You have two very good leagues that are highly ranked in this tournament, and they're ready to go, and they're eager to get on the gas. But one little slip up from another team towards the other one, an intentional wreck, a block, something stupid being said in the race control chat towards one another could be crucial. If there's any penalties given tonight, that could be the difference of you're going home or you're going to the next round. So we'll have to find out at the end.
2 or 3 races have already been determined just by temperament. Several disqualifications, a couple of forfeitures have went on, and it seems like the guys that have been able to keep their heads level have been the guys that have came out above the rest.
Yeah, that's the big key is you want to put a group of guys together that can be fast but also be calm. You don't want to get a bunch of hot heads in a group, in a room or in a party and say, hey, go run, because that's a recipe for failure. And that's the good part. These guys right here, there seemed to be earlier in the day there was some conflict between owners. But it looks like they put all that aside and they're ready to get going.
Absolutely. Big shout out to a couple of people who have followed us. Dr. River, who is watching tonight. Also, Rock NASCAR 388. Dr. River is a buddy of Runaway Mayos, so want to congratulate him to the stream. We are setting up here to be a showdown as these guys are all running similar lines, all running similar junctures through here, and I'm excited to see how that's going to play off once we add a little bit of air, a little bit of drafting, and a little bit of well, just straight up traffic as these guys get to racing around the track here in just a couple of minutes there, Trump.
Yeah, it's
it's going to get interesting. Here in Chicagoland, there's multiple grooves on this track. You know, we're watching the 24 car of JP Dogs go around. As you can tell, these seams, that's fun. You get down and you sail it into 1, you sail it into 3, you hit one of those seams and you get just a tick loose, you're going to collect a bunch of people. You know, if you got somebody pushing you up top, you can outrun that bottom. You know, the bottom's the preferred line, but if you can make your car work on the high side, just like last night at Homestead, it could prevail at the end. You could get a side-by-side battle.
Yeah, just as a reminder to all of our viewers, man, we love questions. We love to answer your questions. So if you have one, just shoot us a question. We'll get you an answer as quick as we can. On board with a 38 of the Prophet here, also with the above average heat guys. He is one of the ones, I believe, on your list of guys to watch for this evening.
Yeah, the Prophet definitely is one of the guys on my list to watch tonight. He got a good bit of speed, and I've heard nothing but great things about him. I think never got to race with him before, but I have a good feeling that he's going to put on a show. So I hope he don't prove me wrong.
Oh, I'm sure that this is going to be one heck of a show. It looks like we should be winding down with qualifying here pretty soon, as it looks like all of the cars possibly have went around at this point. So with that being said, qualifying being finished, we're going to take just a moment, take a quick break, and we'll be back with the starting of this race number 13 against the Pure Speed Elite Series and the above average friends here at Chicagoland.
That's what we become. That's what we become. That's what we become. That's what we become. Been around a little bit, but not as long as Littlefoot. Oversensitive, and then we blame it on political correctness. That shit got me pessimistic. Why we try to please them all and ask for acceptance? We all a little off in exception. Eli, quit acting like a B.I. and get to stepping like Eli. Stop pirates bad, why police have all the cannons there? Cops these days got us look good like Afghanistan. Complicated weapons, who we call it for this robbery. If you think about the action Connery. Honestly, these days killer gets so fucking publicized. First your fries, then your goodbyes, and then it got like D.I. R.I.P. then we on to the next. After death, the checking over dinner argument. Presidents, no heaven sent, we're blamed for your cop-outs. Fuck cops out, guess I'll play a game of knockout. Passion out, blasted, decaffeine. Bunch of backstabbing while we run rampant. That's what we become. That's what we become. Choke till plumb, wonder what's so sucking dumb. No compassion, out blasted, decaffeine. Bunch of backstabbing while we run rampant. That's what we become. That's what we become. Choke till plumb, wonder what's so sucking dumb. We full of clutter, we purging one of another. Acting kinda childish, like Donald Glover. And made of rubber, but use a rubber to solve the problem one day. Hold the ball like a child without a bottle right now. Between a rock and a hard place. Protect the corners, who tryna be a hard case. Drugs make the heart race. But what a race without a finish, war diminish. We start extinguishing, now deploy. Do you enjoy? Like an amen. Keep bombing Saddam and a lot of gunmen. Arrest us for the farmland. Come on, man. But it's legal in Washington. What the fuck? Proudly hanging plaques, smoking a zigzag of the pack. With the lab, shipping your mask for Colorado tax. After that, we send you back. The streets of Chirac to kidnap your ass. Once you make it a little cash. No compassion, now blasted, decaffeine. Bunch of backstabbing while we run rampant. That's what we become. That's what we become. Choke till plumb, wonder what's so sucking dumb. No compassion, now blasted, decaffeine. Bunch of backstabbing while we run rampant. That's what we become. That's what we become.
G-Mo.
Choke till plumb,
Listen.
wonder what's so sucking dumb.
The government can suck a dick. I don't really give a crap. Republican or Democrat, all of y'all can get attacked. On my voting ballot, I scratched out the candidates and wrote my name in every single field. Then I cast the shit. I don't give a fuck about the presidential race. I've been lied to enough. It's fucking up my mental state. Living in a virtual projection with sinful snakes. Everything we eat and touch is a little fake. I shank a cop, then pass the knife to K. Kerr. Is the pig dead? Stab him in the head to make sure. No justice, no peace. I bust the chrome piece. Your brain's on the dash, now you slumped in your seat. Protect yourself from the government, nigga underlay. They shooting up elementary schools to take our guns away. I'm in the house strapped, waiting for the judgment day. Cause they ain't finna torture me at Guantanamo fucking Bay.
No compassion, now blasted, decaffeine. Bunch of backstabbing while we run rampant. That's what we become. That's what we become. Choke till plumb, wonder what's so sucking dumb. No compassion, now blasted, decaffeine. Bunch of backstabbing while we run rampant. That's what we become. That's what we become. Choke till plumb, wonder what's so sucking dumb. Sucking dumb.
So we are back here at race number 13. Mike DB34 in that 20 car did get the pole with a 30.560. Starting out, he is on the bottom line with that 19 car, it looks like, on the outside, trying to run him down, coming back across the line. And we are racing here at Chicagoland, Trump.
Yeah, if you see on the screen, it looks like that the 20 got a little bit of damage on the start. The pace car slammed on the brakes as they were trying to get down, and the 20 car ran in the back of him. It doesn't look like it's affecting him right now, but that's something we need to follow in the first stage to kind of see what he does and how much positions he loses in pit road.
Coming off of turn 4, the 20 car is in the lead. That looks like the 24 car actually is behind him, and they will be trying to run him down, but behind them is a heck of a battle there for third as they're too wide from their back.
Yeah, we got Lurkin Gaming in the 19 going into the 22 here. Very close racing here. The 88 cleared himself up to 5th, but he has the 5 car boss going down below, trying to catch that next spot, get the draft on the bottom. Very close racing back here between Lurkin and the 22 car.
Yeah, that 20 car there of Pure Speed Elite there in first place. The 24 car of JBZ Big Dogs in second. And then right behind him, being in third, would be an above average guy, Macho Matty Pie, there in that 10 car. Behind them will be the 18 car Browley 9, trying to run him down with that 19 car of Lucraton Gaming, both above average guys, also there in the mix. So a good little mix up there of the top 8 positions as we get ready to go another lap here at Chicagoland.
Yeah, you got the 24 of JP Big Dogs. He's chasing down that 20 car of Mike D. Pure Elite guy is leading the race right now, but the above average guys are right on its tail. That or they're coming on. You got Matty Macho second. He's going to keep clear. Keep 2. See if he can get tucked in behind him to catch a draft. See what he can do. He's shooting back down on the low. He's going to get under him.
Advantage, it looks like holding that second position coming.
Sorry, ready?
I'm here from racing it back to the line.
Caution's out.
And we will be at a caution here at Chicagoland. Trump, what are you seeing so far that you're liking or not liking here so far?
I'm seeing that 20 car, man. That 20 car of Mike D. He's putting on a show. The more they battle behind him with JP and Macho Matty Pie, the more that 20 car pulls away from him. I don't know if that's something that they want to do, but I mean, the fastest car is going to have to get up there and hurry up and stop this battle.
So as we are under caution here, I do want to welcome to the booth King Mathers, a new addition. He's taking the place of Ace Petty 43. Welcome to the booth with us, King.
What's up, guys?
So coming into this race, you're kind of like an amateur, so to speak, coming in. This is your first race, correct?
First broadcast. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, first broadcast. We're excited to have you here. It'll be, yeah. So we'll be good to go. As we go into the pits, it looks like everyone will take up that advantage. And Trump will have us as we come back green here in just a couple of laps. You're watching Rowdy's Racing Network here on Rowdy Truck 16 Twitch Network. And we'll take a small break.
And we're off in the restart zone as Mike D gets a really good run coming through the Geico restart zone. The 24 isn't far behind him. They're making a run into 1. The 4 car is going to pass the 10. 10 car cuts him off. Coming off the 2, the 20 car is going to have about a half a car length battle over the 24. Side-by-side racing back there for 7th on back. And what are you seeing on the restart right there that really excited you for the mid-pack?
Just seeing a single file racing so far. Guys look pretty clean and pretty good so far back here.
What's the biggest advantage of running side or single file on a track like this that has high draft?
You carry a lot of speed into the corner for sure. So the guy behind you, I mean, if he's right on your bumper, I mean, he's gonna lift earlier.
All right, here we go. Back into turn 3. The 24 is getting a run on the back of the 20. The 24 being piloted by JP Big Dog for the Pure Elite Series. They are currently holding the top 2 positions. The highest ranking above average guy sitting in 3rd place with Macho Manny Pie. He's looking under the 24. He got the draft of the 20. Looks like the 24 washed up a little bit in the corner. It's a great battle for the lead as the 24 gets the bite off the corner. The 10 car's kind of slipping back. 24's looking high here. 10 car shoots it down to the bottom, going into 3, gets the run with the 20. New 2nd place guy, Macho Manny Pie. He's looking hungry for the lead as above average is not going to be a tough one to put away tonight.
A good battle going on back here between Fear of the Skull and the 22. Guys are battling hard back here. Is that the 13 on the wall up there, I see?
13 sitting in the wall. It's not very good. The damage here causes a big disturbance to the car. The 24 puts the 10 car up the track. As the 24 gets the run, he gets the draft off the 20 going into turn 1. 2nd place to change hands again to JP Big Dogs. The 20 car still continues to lead. It looks like he is the class of the field right now. But what adjustments can the guys make that are sitting 4th on back? As you can tell, the top 3 has gapped them. What adjustments can they make later in the race that's going to help them get up to the front?
Pretty much clean air is pretty much what's going to really help them. You got guys back here, 10th and 12th and 13th, really fighting 3 wide. The 12 and 8 making some contact back here, but it's not.
What does it look like to you, Mathers? How do you feel like they're running back there? Do they look tight? Is there something are they not getting a good run off the corner? Because this 20 car is definitely setting sail.
I see a lot of tightness for sure, but I mean I see a lot of just side-by-side battling is what causes that single file to just pull away.
Here we go, back across the start-finish line. The 20 car still leading the 24 car. 20 car dives it into 1. 24 is hot on his heels. Let's see if the 24 can get a run off of the exit of 2 to get under him. No, he will. Oh, he tucks back in. As you see the top 2 cars by Pure Elite, they are definitely trying to pull away from that 10 car, but he's not going away. 24 to the bottom of the 20, battle for the lead, heated up big time. And the 20 car is going to give him the lead. New leader, 24. JP Big Dogs is a guy on my radar to watch tonight. Maybe he could get up here and get this win. They're definitely trying to pull away as much as they can from the 10 car, Macho Matty Pie. The 4 car back there of Deplorable Me is coming up, rounding out 4th.
Coming down the backstretch, JPZ Big Dogs will have the lead coming into 3rd. But that 20 car of Mike DB34, he had the pole, and he is bearing down on the backside, coming across the line with just a handful of laps to go here before we get ready to do green flag pit stops, as I don't believe a caution is going to be the option here at Chicagoland, Trump.
Yeah, these cautions are very going to come by. You got 2 really good leagues that are battling each other today. Both came into this tournament ranked. You have some really fast individuals out here, and they're not willing to give up anything,
Some contact,
especially these cautions.
88 and 22, I'm sorry, Trump, cutting you off. Some contact.
Oh, it's okay. The 88 is piloted by E-Dogs.
E-Dog.
And the 22 is 3 Flashes. Those 2 have had a heated battle on the racetrack in qualifying and in the race so far tonight. So we'll see if they have any more contact going on later on in the stages.
Coming into turn 3, the 24 car Pure Speed Elite. That 20 car Pure Speed Elite and above average will be in the 10 car coming across the line here, as they have been the 3 dominant cars this first stage. Behind them, and I do mean way behind them, in 4th place are some more of those above average guys, mixed in with just a handful of the pure speed guys. But it's not just because speed's an option. These guys have been racing each other pretty rough, not rough, but really tight coming around these corners there, Trump.
Yeah, you got a bunch of draft back here in the back. You cluster up in a pack like this, it's really hard to get away from one another. You can get the run, but the long as they're battling, those 3 guys up front are going to pull away single file. You got the 18 and the 95 back here. They're battling. It's 3 wide back here for the backpack.
Ooh.
Oh, 18 goes in the wall. 12 car shoves him up. 18 goes to the apron. He's saved it. Wow. 21 goes to the outside to pass him. When you slow the run up here at Chicagoland, it definitely loses a lot of momentum, and it's hard to gain it back.
Yeah, that 18 looks like he has suffered a lot of damage as he comes across the line here. And as we take lap 22, that front end damage is really going to hurt him drafting, as looks like a car got into the wall just a couple of places in front of him.
Looks like that 20 car is starting to fall off a little bit as this longer run goes on. He was pretty strong at the beginning, but that 10 car looks like he's right there about being ready to make a pass.
Yeah, the 24 car has definitely set sail. That shows the power of that vehicle. He has it handling just right. One slip up here at Chicagoland, and you can definitely lose a lot of time. That's something I learned a long time ago following NNR Asville. If you can keep it smooth there on the bottom, and you can get the power and the bite off of the corner, you're going to have a good chance of winning and pulling away from the field. The more you can keep them out of your draft, the better you are of winning the next the stage in the race.
Yeah, just a couple little shout outs that I have for Junior 061081. He wants to give a little love to JB Big Dogs, which is running the lead right now for that Pure Speed group out there. And thank you, Atlanta Racing, for rating and hosting my channel. More Than Cape, thank you for joining us, and thank you for commenting on our feed. Dr. River, thank you for continuing to watch as we watch that 24 come into the backstretch here with a demanding lead in front of that 20 car and that 10 car, who have been right on his tail through the beginning part of this stage.
Looks like green flag pit stops have started. The 22 has pitted.
Oops. Sorry, Trump. 47 is also pitted too. Looks like these guys are making early pit stops, or it must be a scheduled pit stop. I'm not sure, but
Matt, that's a question for the viewers. What is the difference between pitting earlier and pitting later? What's the advantage you can get from going down pit road 2 to 3 laps earlier than the guys ahead of you?
I mean, the biggest advantage is obviously having that shifter. When you pit like 2-3 laps earlier than somebody else, say like you're in 5th or 6th, and you pit 2 laps earlier, you could get an advantage to take 2 tires possibly, probably get out to like 4-second lead possibly, but you're gonna get walked on quick if it's a long green flag run.
JBZ, I apologize. JBZ Big Dogs will still have the lead coming out of turn 4. He has not pitted yet, and he is now going to pit this lap almost a little late, and it looks like the 38 spun out and hit the wall trying to pit there, which is going to cost him some time. 37, yeah.
Yep.
It was going to cost him a lot of time there, King.
Oh, for sure. It's that's bad when you wreck on pit road, especially here in Chicago. And you get out of that draft, and you're basically by yourself back there. You're done for.
Yes. So as we pit right now, JBZ Big Dogs will have the lead, but we will see how that rolls around as they come out of the pits here pretty soon. And he will exit the pit first, way ahead of everyone else, but he's going to have some traffic that pitted a lap or two before getting ready to come around to challenge him. Yes.
Yeah, we'll see. As you can see, they're coming off a 2 right now. They're going to gain second. Second place is going to be given up from the 20. I think the 10 car. The 10 car is going to challenge him for second. The 20 car is going to get the run off the bottom, but the 10 is going to hold it up top. The 24 has set sail on the field. He's about a half a straightaway ahead of him. The 10 car might have pitted a little bit early, but it's going to bite him in the rear.
Yeah, another car we haven't mentioned very much about is the number 4 car of Deplorable Me. He is there now at the back side of that 20 car and getting ready to pounce, hopefully, as we come to the end of this stage here in about 15 laps to go. I tell you, this 18 car back here, King, he looks to be having a pretty rough evening.
Yes, I'm trying to find him right now. There he is. Yeah, he looks pretty beat up for sure. I think he was down on pit road earlier than everybody else, and I think he's been dealing with a lot of damage. It's unfortunate.
Very curious to see if this 5 car is on the lead lap or if he was put a lap down by the 24. He's definitely set sail on them as well. It looked like a closer battle than what it was, but that's something I'll have to look into and see if the 5 car and the 42 were actually still in the lead lap.
Coming into turn 3, the 24 car is a turn ahead of any other car, regardless of the position, and steadily gaining. This 24 train is chugging, and there's nothing he can do. JP Big Dog is the man of the hour coming out of turn 2. And let's look back just a little bit here as the 4 car makes it to the back end of that 20 car and getting ready to challenge him for that position.
Yeah, I've been watching you guys for the last couple of laps, having a good battle. That 4 has been hanging with the 20 and the 10 and made its way up there. He wasn't there in the beginning of the stage, but he's made up some ground.
Cars that I'm looking at right now is the 42 and the 5. I believe they played a little bit of strategy. They worked their way up to second and third. Bossy George was one of my picks before we started this broadcast to win this race. And it's good to see him sitting up there in second. I know he has a fast car. He was fast in practice with the above average racing league, and so was the 42. So we'll see if they can hold it. Let's see if I think they pitted 2 or 3 laps sooner than the guys in front of them. The 42's easily given up. He's given up third. They're off the pace a little bit. I believe they're saving fuel at this moment.
Yeah, 24 coming out of 2 right now, and just smooth sailing for him. And clean air.
That 20
no
car
damage.
challenging that 5 car coming down the back stretch there, and we'll pass him with ease as the collective group comes up to the 5 car as well. Oh, the 5 car pulled back alongside of the 20 and now will fall back behind that 10 car and that 4 car, and also I believe he brought the 43 with him.
Yeah, that JP Big Dogs, he has set sail on these guys with 5 laps to go in the race. 5 car back in the wall. He's down to the apron. He saved it. Good save by Foss.
Coming around with just a handful of laps to go. The 24 car is in control of this race. It is his race to win. It is his race to lose. And, well, I think at this point he could blow all 4 tires and a transmission. Probably still make a heck of a dent at this track. Just a very demanding lead he has ahead of that 20 car and that 10 car, who not just a couple laps ago we're giving him a run for his money there, Trump.
A little bit of contact back here between the 37 and 18. And the 18 is just getting hit by everybody, it seems like. And I bet he can't wait for this stage to be over.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with the top 10. It's a very mixed bag of guys from the above average and the pure elite. They are definitely holding their own between. They're showing that they're both competitive, but it seems like right now nobody has anything for JP Big Dogs. We'll definitely see at the end of stage 1 if these guys can make an adjustment to get them right there with them.
The 4 car pulls to the back end of the 10 car coming into turn 1 and shows pressure. He's not giving up because he wants that position coming down the backstretch. He looks to the inside, but he knows he can't get the run and gets back behind him to pull some draft. It's coming into turn 3. The 10 will dive, the 4 will follow, and around 3 they will draw nigh to the 20's backside, about 2 cars out, and they closed about a tenth or a 20th of a second off there coming out of that corner there, Trump.
Yeah, they're battling really close. They said 1 lap to go is the final lap. Let's see what the 4 can actually do here. The 4 is going to get the run down the back straightaway of following that draft real close. See if he can get one good run into 4. Doesn't look like coming off of 4 he's going to get much of a run to get past him, and it looks like as of right now JP is going to win the stage with the 20 car of Mike D. Top 2 finishers are going to go to Pure Speed Elite Series. 3rd and 4th are going to go to, or the 3rd, 4th, and 5th are going to go to
17
above.
ran out of gas and caused a big wreck in the back at the finish line.
17, did you turn right, man?
Well, I tell you, coming to the end of the stage, this race is definitely not out of anybody's hands. We're even, we're equal, and we are ready for stage 2 and stage 3 to see how epic of a showdown this is actually going to turn into once these guys make adjustments. This track comes in, and these cars settle down for a long winter's nap there, Trump.
Yeah, let's just see what they can do to catch up to this 24 car. The 24 has been strong since the drop of the green flag. Once he got away from the 20 car, I know you want to push a teammate up here, but it's very hard to do so whenever you want to win. Your emotions are high too, and you're emotionally involved in this tournament. As they come back to the green flag, the 24 car is going to get the jump to the line. 10 car is going to tuck in right behind him.
That 20 car fell back about 6-7 positions, kind of like he didn't pit there, Trump.
I think
it looks
he
like
missed a shift on that restart, I think, and the 4 got a good restart and ended up taking that hole. Which was a good move by him.
Yeah, the 20 car looks like he had an issue there on the restart, but I don't think it's going to hurt him much. I believe he has a good enough car. He can get back to the front. Just see how long it's going to take him to get there.
So JP Big Dogs will still be in control of this race.
The 20
is out in the
wall. Oh, the 20's in the wall. The 42's in the wall.
Oh, 4 wide back there in the
back there. 4 wide.
42's in the wall.
But it looks pretty good now. It's all right.
The guy we haven't talked about this whole race so far is Lurkin Tom. He's coming up there battling for 2nd of the above average guys. Let's see if he can make a run at that 24 car.
Yeah, that 19 shot up there into the inside of the 24, side by side going into 1. And wow, the 19 makes an absolutely just amazing pass there, but it looks like he won't be able to pull exactly clear of that 24. And he did. Coming into turn 3, the 19 will have the lead, the 24 falling back.
3 wide
so it looks like 2nd or 3rd position.
Yeah, 2nd place about to change hands. Deplorable Me is jumping up there. Looks like they found a little bit of speed in that above average, guys. Let's see if they can keep up here. The 19's pulling away with the lead as the 4 car draws even with the 24 going into 1.
Yeah,
looks like that 88 and that
cars.
17 have got some speed too, man. They have been back in the back early on in the stage 1 and stage 2. They look like they got some speed.
Lurkin Tom Gaming, your new leader, coming out of 3 and out of 4 with the 24 car, now battled back up to the 2nd place. Maybe he thought about some fuel conservation and then changed his mind once he realized, hey, that 19 can run away from me if I let him.
Yeah, that 19 came off strong. He shot like a rocket into turn one, made a very bold move under the 24. If he would have been a second too late, that would have collected the whole field, but he made it stick, and the 24 gave him plenty of room coming out of two. But that 19 looks strong right now. Let's see if he can hold it. I know that the 24 back there, he's strong enough that I believe he'll catch him. We're going to have a great battle for the lead here in stage two.
That's right.
Hopefully, let's see this 20 car back here. He had a good, strong start in stage one, but since the restart of stage two, he hasn't made any moves. He's just stuck back here in traffic.
Yeah, coming into turn three, the 19 car will have the lead, but we all know that on fresh tires, everyone's fast at Chicagoland. We'll see how once these guys wear their tires down, if that 19 is going to be able to hold off. Well, just everyone's just been driving amazing, and depending upon, they've all had a shot at that lead. We're going to take a break here on the Rowdies Racing Network. We're hosting the Fast Family League Showdown today, and we will be back here in just a couple moments. But don't worry, you'll still be able to watch all your live action right here on the Rowdies Racing Network. Coming into turn one, the 4 car will be your new leader. He is driving for that above average heat group over there, Deployable Me. He took that lead while we were at the break from Lurk and Tom Gaming. But I tell you, there's several numbers there in the top 5 that we haven't seen all race, Trump.
Yeah, we haven't really talked much about that 4, nor have we talked about the 19 or the 88. They've definitely made a big shakeup here. I know King said that watch out for that 17 and the 88 on the restart. They had a bold move to get up there to get past some of the traffic that was holding them up into stage one. But nobody's sleeping on above average. They are definitely making a run for it as the 88 goes under the 17, trying to battle back for third.
Coming out of turn 4, the 4 car will still maintain the lead, a little bumping and banging as the 19 car had a really good run on that 4 car coming through the tri-oval there, and diving into turn 1, it looks like they will single file and try to get some momentum coming down that backstretch as that 19 and that 17 car battle for that second place position, King.
For 3 wide. Coming out 3 and 4, 3 wide with 19, 24. 17 got a little loose, looks like. Looks like they're able to clear it up.
Big battle for second place brewing behind them. The 24, the 88, the 19, and the and the 17 car all jostling for position as we come in to turn 3. What do you see, Trump, that makes you absolutely think that this race come towards the end of that final third stage might get a little bit juicy.
Yeah, I see the 37. We looked at him going into pit road under green flag conditions. He spun out and hit the wall going into pits. But look at him now. Man, he's sitting up there in 6th place battling for a top 5 right now. So it shows you that no matter what, speed's going to find their way to the front. The 37 is making a heck of a run to the front here. But that 24 got shuffled back on the restart. And he's making a huge head wave up here up to the back of the Ford car. And there's a battle for the lead brewing coming off of the back straightaway going into 1. 24 is looking on the outside, and he's going to do the crossover move, try to go down to the bottom. 19 is going to follow suit. Let's see if he can push it by.
That 4 car has a teammate in that 19 that is battling that 24 coming into turn 3. The 19 dives to the inside. The 24 makes it to the back of the 4, trying to get him loose, but he can as they exit out of the corner. The 19 car is going to have the inside advantage of the apron coming across, but he'll have to fall back in line and go single file coming back into 1. I tell you, the 4 car and that 19 car really made some adjustments during that last pit stop that put some speeds, a lot of downforce on these cars, and allow them to really catch up and keep up with this 24 car as they are about to get ready to battle 3 wide for this first place position.
Yeah, I don't think that 24 was used to driving in traffic. I think that upset his car just a little bit. I don't know if he added a piece of tape or he took a piece of tape off, but it looks like his car wasn't handling too well back in the pack. But as he starts to get a little bit of clean air, you can see that he really has pure speed down the back straightaway and the front straightaway as he goes side by side with the 19 going into 3. He's getting a little bit of draft off the 4, but the 19 is going to have the preferred line on the bottom. 19 and 24 make contact off the exit of 4. 24 slides up, barely brushes the wall as the 19 is going to command over second.
Yeah, the 4 car is dominant here, but I tell you, that 19 car, his teammate, Lurkin Tom, now has taken second, and that 24 car trying to get him loose coming down that backstretch.
Yeah, here
comes
the 37.
Points update.
Oh, 19 and 24 make contact again going into 3. Oh, 4 car 19 and 17 are pitting.
Oh, they're all coming down pit road right here. The 22 just wiped out. Sorry, Rowdy. The 22 just wiped out entering pit road. Hopefully that doesn't cost them much.
The 24 car will stay out just like he did the last time around, I believe, along with that 5 and along with that 12 car sorry.
37.
That's 12 car. That 37 car. So the 24, 37 almost missed pit lane. The lead 4 cars, lead 5, lead 6 cars are going to now pit, and that will bring around a new leader once they exit the pits, and I believe that will be the 10 of Macho Matty Pie coming around the line. We do have a points update, and so we'll take that as these guys take the green flag around, and we will get you caught up where the points are standing at the end of stage 1.
All right, so after a closely battled stage there, it appeared that it might be pure speed with the upper hand because they had the top 2 spots. However, this being a team competition, as we've seen so many times, it looked like Above Average had more guys in the top 10, and it's no surprise Above Average takes the first stage 32-23.
So the above average guys will hold the first stage in points, 33 points to 32 points. And that is a really, really close. I apologize, 32 to 23. I guess my dyslexia got a hold of me there. 32 points to 23 points. The above average will win the first stage. As we get back racing here, it looks like these guys have spread out a little bit. Trump, what are you seeing as these guys come out of the pits after these green flag pit stops?
Seen a good bit of strategy going on with one team peeling off to go down pit road a whole lot sooner than the others. That one lap makes all the difference here. I do believe that right now that the 5-car boss might be the leader here. I believe he pitted a little bit earlier than most did. Oh, nope, sorry, the 88 is holding the lead right now with Deplorable Me in second.
So the 88 car will have the lead here. This will be his first time holding the lead, I believe, for that above average group. E-Dog 88.29, and I tell you, these guys really came to race this evening. They really they prepared for this, and it's looking like it's going to shape up to be one heck of a showdown.
He let the 19 and the 4 by.
Looked like the
It's amazing
88
what
got really tight when he entered 3 and 4, and that's what caused the 19 and the 4 to get back around him.
It is amazing what a lap or two will do for your tires here at mile-and-a-half tracks. Coming back across the line, the 19 will be your leader, followed by the 4 car of Deplorable Me, and then that 88 car of E-Dog. But that 19 car of Lurkin Tom Gaming, top 3 above average guys, and then right there in that 4th place will be the number 20 of Mike DB34, the highest running pure speed guy at the moment, with a huge gap in between him and the next guy.
I was just looking for that 24 car, and I see he's all the way back there by himself. I wonder what happened there, Trump.
Yeah, I'm looking at the comment section here on this Twitch page. More than a cape, very funny. So you could say that they were slightly above average in the first stage. Yeah, you could say that. But here in the second stage, they are going above and beyond average as they're holding very strong up here in the front. They're holding the top 3 positions here. The next closest guy to them is Dude Chef sitting in 4th. They are definitely showing that they are not just above average, that they are way above average as the 4 car and 88 go below the 19 and take the lead coming out of 2. The 37 is slightly catching up to them.
So coming out of turn 4, the 4 car will have the lead, but the 88 is going to challenge him, and that's a really good point just made by one of our officials, that this is the first time a non-ranked team in this tournament has outscored a ranked seeded team within the tournament, which is pretty awesome, because these above average guys, like Trump said, and just like the gentleman said on the stream chat, man, they are way above average this evening.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some audio in here on the 24 car to see what happened on that cycle of pit stops. So step away for 1 second on my end to see if I can get in touch with the 24 car and see what was going on.
8 to go.
Coming down the backstretch, 88 will go underneath the 4 car for the lead with, at the moment, 8 laps to go. It'll be 7 laps to go here at the line with the 37 car.
And we got a 3-wide battle here coming into 1 and 2.
Now drawing close to that 88 car that's in the lead coming out of turn 2. All of these guys are, you can flip a coin and any of them could be leading at any moment. That's how close these top 4 drivers right now are.
Yeah, anybody's time to shine right now, so those top 4 are pretty fast. Boss chilling back there in 5th, just watching that top 4.
Absolutely. Coming across the line, 6 laps to go. The 88 still holds the lead, but it could get very dicey as the 37 gets the 4-car loose and up the track to draw into that 3rd position to try to battle him for that lead come in the next lap or so. We are getting ready for 5 laps to go here as we cross a line again. And the 37 now is in that 2nd place position and getting ready, it looks like, to take the lead from that 19 as we come into, and the 37 will draw side by side and take the lead from the 19 coming down the backstretch and into 3.
Have breaking news on the 24 car. He sped down pit road that last time. That would explain why he's not up front anymore. Hopefully he can overcome that penalty and get back to the front.
So 4 laps to go. The 37 of Dude Chef, the team captain for Pure Speed, and he will take the lead from the 19 coming down the backstretch a minute ago, but he will lead now. Beast Football 52, thank you so much for joining us tonight and following my stream. I thank you for all the support that you guys give me every day. And coming across, we will have, I believe, I'll double check it, 3 laps to go with Dude Chef leading coming into turn 1, Trump.
Yeah, we got a battle. He's going to the 19. He's going to the high side. Maybe he can get the run off. I know that currently right now, Dude Chef is holding tough with the Pure Elite guys. You have 3 guys from the above average chasing him down. It's 2 laps to go in the stage here.
2 laps
coming
to
down
go.
To the white, coming down to the white flag here. The 37, 88's in the wall. 4-car. He's through the grass. He saved it. Wow, let's see what it does to him with pit road going. 37's leading him down into 1s. The 19's making a run on the bottom. Ooh, 19 touched the apron.
Coming down the backstretch, 37 will have the lead, but the 19 and the 4 are jousting for the opportunity to run him down. The last turn before the end of the stage, the 37 of Dude Chef coming back for an ultimate takeaway from that top position, and he will score the stage here at Chicagoland for his team, I believe. There may even be one more lap here.
One more
lap here. So that would have been white flag. Yeah. So the 37 will still have that lead. I apologize. Coming out of 3, the 4-car trying to chase him down. Coming out of 4, one more turn, and he will have the stage. And it will be so here at Chicagoland at the end of stage 2.
I believe that the above average guys once again are going to outscore them. It looks like they were holding very, very high here in the stages.
Well, that stage win will give them some points, but just like you noted a minute ago, it was absolutely because they held the most points in the stage. We've been caution free here so far, not to jinx anybody or knock. So I'm going to knock on some wood. But these guys are really running tough. They're really running clean, and these guys are looking very, very good. Back here at the start of stage 3, this is it. This is the moment we've all been waiting for, the last number of laps that we go as the 20 car gets us started here during stage 3 of race number 13.
Oh, I believe the 20 car did not pit. He's slow on the bottom. He definitely gave it up. I believe that he missed it, and he just didn't pit. I was curious to see how he got back up front. I know he was struggling. He was struggling big time there. But now we have a battle for the lead. The 88 is going to go on to the 4. The 4 car is going to battle up top. The 37 tries to make it 3 wide against the wall. He's not going to prevail. The 88 is going to be your new leader coming across the line in stage 3. The 4 car is tightly behind him.
The 88 leading into turn 1. Oh, and it looked like one shot up the wall, saved it, no big deal. 4 wide, further back behind him, single file at the front of the field. With that being said, we're going to take a small break here at the beginning of stage 3. We will be back momentarily, and y'all take a break too. Get you something cold to drink, and I forgot to ask Ford what we ought to bring to the race this evening. But whatever it is, I hope you enjoy it. Give us a moment. We'll be back here for the Fast Family League Showdown here on the Rowdies Racing Network. So we are back here as it looks like the 19 car is trying to get back up to the front. But at the moment, your leader is going to be that 88 car of E-Dog 8829. Trump, while we were at break, was there anything that you saw that you particularly liked?
Yeah, I was a big fan of the fact that the 95 car has made his way to the front. It's very hard to get through traffic here. There's a lot of grooves to race, but there's only one that really matters. You want some draft if you're going to run the middle lane. But running the bottom, that 95 looks like he's strong. There's been a lot of good 3 wide and 4 wide battles back in the back, but nothing as good as this 88 pulling away. He's definitely made his mark tonight. So let's see if he can pull through and win it.
So the 88, 4 cars, 5 cars out in front of the field, but he does have he does have a little competition coming behind him in that second, third, and fourth spot.
It looks like this race right here it's going to come down to mistakes. It's going to come down to who gets a pit road speed penalty, who wrecks coming onto pit road, how do they manage their tires towards the end of the race. There hasn't been a lot of opportunities to gain any spots on a restart because we've only had 2. So we're going to have to see who makes the mistake and who can capitalize on critical mistakes. As the 95 looks like he's catching that 88. He's pulling to the pack bumper on him. He's trying to get the run down the front straightaway coming to the line. Coming into 1 here, they're going to have a great battle for the lead as the 95 and the 4 and 19 tuck on the back of the 88. Coming off the 2, 95 is going to pull up all the way to the back and try to give the shove to the 88.
You see that 24 is making his way up through traffic, and there's a big battle back here with the 5, the 22, the 10. Ford made his way back up here through traffic. Hopefully make his way up to the front again.
That 95 of CCDN Heathen is wearing the back bumper of that 88 off, but his back bumper is getting eaten up too by that 4 car and getting shoved through by that 19 as they get a little loose coming out of turn 2 there.
It helps that the leader has two teammates behind him that can kind of control what that 95 does. If the 95 wants to step out of this single file line right here, it's kind of like a restrictor plate race. At the moment you step out, you got to see if anybody steps out with you. I know he might have a good single car run by himself, but highly doubtful that anybody's going to step out and give him the push to get it. As the 4 car shoves the 95 up the track, 4 car is going to take over second, 3 wide for third. As the 19 and 17 wants to get in there and mix it up, the 17 is a teammate of the 95. Here comes the 19 battling alongside Lurkin Tom, picking up third. Top 3 positions right now is held by Above Racing.
Yeah, that number 4 car coming across the line will have the lead. The 24.
Oh,
JP
19,
Big Dog.
they made contact, 88.
The 4 car will have the lead coming out of the turn due to some aggravation, it looked like. Coming into turn 3, it is the 4, the 19, the 95 car, and then behind them will be, it looks like, that 37 car, and then I don't want to get too far back. Ooh. I didn't realize, and the 10 car hits the wall coming into turn 1 there. That was fortunate I caught that. But back to the lead here where the 4 car is going to have the lead coming into turn 3. Trump, man, we've been pretty even throughout this whole race. What are you and King looking at here to determine these final laps? We get ready to do green flag pit stops here in the next lap or 2.
Mistakes. That's the word of the day. These 2 in the top 2 stages, they've been battling close. But the first time somebody makes a mistake, as we saw with the 24, he sped down pit road. But it's taken him a while to get back to the front. He's still far back. He's only sitting in 6th place, so he hasn't came that far up. We can see if he can overcome that mistake in the last couple laps of this race. But we got at least 1 or 2 more pit stops to go. And the 24's having an uphill battle, and he's going to wear his tires out getting up here to the front.
I'm interested to see who's gonna save or who's gonna extend it. You know, who's gonna pit early and what kind of strategy somebody has, and it's gonna be interesting to see.
Here at Chicagoland, I do believe we will have 1 more green flag pit cycle, which should be getting ready to start in the next 4 to 5 laps. But for the moment, the 4 car will have the lead, and the 19 car has now closed down on that lead. But we are going to take you now. I see a question about the points update. We're going to take you now to that update, and we're going to see where we stand here at the end of stage 2.
All right, so it looks like above average and pure speed, another close stage. Again, we see pure speed taking the stage win. However, coming up short as far as points go, not keeping enough people in the top 10. So above average 36. Pure speed 19, your grand total above average lead 68 to 42. Still anyone's race, but Pure speed is definitely in a hole right now.
So after 2, with green flag pit stop starting, again, that score is 68 above average Heat Friends score, and 42 being the Pure Speed Elite Series. That just comes to show you that just winning is not just the name of the game. You've got to be meticulous in what positions you take and where you actually finish at there, Trump.
Yeah, I'm reading the comments here, and Alpha York heard that point upstate, and he said it best. Wow, this was not what we expected coming into this showdown. We expected above average to really put on a show, and I mean, we just did not expect this kind of show. These guys are beating and banging, and they're having a great time. But man, is it a tight battle up here? We can see who can keep it going and who's going to fall short, but it looks like the 19's coming down pit road this time. Your leader's going to pit with the 95, so it's going to be interesting to see who makes that first mistake.
It's going to be really interesting to see how those guys pitted early, to see how long they can actually last and be able to save to make it.
So after green flag pits cycle around, it looks like the 4 car will still be your leader. And he has a demand. You thought his lead was deplorable earlier. It is now
95 minutes of
despicable.
pits. 95 minutes of pit.
And word now from one of our pit reporters is that the 95 car of CCD and Heathen has missed the pits, and we will see how that affects this race, as if he doesn't make it around, it could bring out a caution there, Trump.
Yeah, I think we said it best there with mistakes. That's a huge mistake for the pure elite series. The 95 missing, that's going to take one guy out of your top 10 unless we get a caution. He's easily going to be trapped a lap down. He's slowed down to pit road speed, and that's precious seconds he lost on the track. We'll see what the leaders can do to gain that time up as the 95's coasting. I believe he's out of fuel going into pit road. That's going to be a tough mistake there. Maybe he can get a caution to see if he can get back in this race here.
One to watch coming into. Go ahead, bud.
Do you think these guys took 2 tires on that green flag pit stop, or do you think they all took 4? Trump?
I believe they all took 4 there. There's no way on this track, unless there's a couple laps to go. If they have to pit with at least 10 to go, I believe 2 tires is the right way to do it, to gain track position and to maybe gain the win. But with this many laps left in the race, 4 tires is the best way to go to keep the grip, to keep the car out from under you. And plus, with the competition here, if you take 2, you're going to get swallowed up. So I would believe that they would all take 4.
That 19 car has chopped into that lead that the 4 car had gotten during his pit stop. And with him comes that 24 car and that 88 car that have been so dominating in the first 2 stages.
Yeah, the 24 is made up for his mistake speeding on pit road. Very helpful that he did it before the end of a stage break. So it was, I believe he got the free pass on there. And he gained it back up to 3rd. So we'll see if he can make some noise here. Any bit of these points help. And for the pure speed elite series, if he can go up there and win this race, right now, currently the 4, the 19, and the 88 all run for the above series. So we'll see if he could be the one that throws the wrench in their plan of winning it all. So let's see what he's got.
So coming into the backstretch, the 19 is going to pull to the backside of that 4 car and give him a hell of a shove coming into turn 3. It looks like that 19 car is faster than all 4 cars put together there.
Here comes the 19 looking for that top spot. He's going to have to hold that 24 off. The 24's coming strong. 88's not far behind, but the 24 right here, he's going to have to make something happen and make it happen quick if he wants to win this race. As he tries to go 3 wide, 19 cuts him off. 88's going to get the run on the bottom. Oh, the 4 car slows down. 24 knocks the piss out of him there going into 3. Contact's made 3 wide. 4 car gets put in the wall by the 24.
Coming across the line, the 19
battle.
will have the advantage, and they are side by side behind him, the 24, the 88, and they are not given in as that 4-car deplorable me tries to make up his time. All 4 cars rocketing down the backstretch, and they are getting ready to take this to one epic showdown coming, but I don't know that 1 or 2 positions there is going to make all of the difference, even though the above average guys, I mean, they've already been very dominating. These pure speed guys need to get some men up there to the front of this field.
Yeah, I think the only thing that the 24 did right there is make an enemy out of the 4 car. He drove him straight up the track in the exit of turn 2 and put him square into the wall. We'll see what's going to happen if the 4 car can catch up back to him. We'll see if there's any tempers that are going to show out from that. I would hope that we can keep this civil here because we don't need any penalties, because A penalty, as we know, as how close the stages are, a penalty could derail a team's chances of winning. I'd hate to see the final results come down to an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on either one of their sides and damage their chance of moving on to the road course round.
The above average guys holding the first, third, and fourth positions, with pure speed being in that second of JP Big Dog, which in the first stage, King, JP Big Dog, he stepped out, and if there wouldn't have been a stage to stop him, he'd have ran to Texas, I do believe.
Yeah, that's for sure. He's had a fast car all race long. Yeah, he overcame that speeding penalty and back up there in second, and looking for the lead.
That 19 car driving on rails as he comes out of turn 4 here at Chicagoland. We do want to take just a couple of moments. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for taking your moment out. Don't forget to click that subscribe button, as many more Fast Family League Showdown races will be held right here on the Rowdy Trucks 16 Twitch channel, or otherwise known as Rowdy's Racing Network, previously renamed. And I'm glad to have with me this evening BLM Trump 2020. And also, King is in the booth with me, and King Mathers. And it is also a pleasure, sir, to have you here in the booth with me as well.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. First time ever doing this. I hope I'm doing a good job.
Oh, absolutely. You're doing a fantastic job. And we want to take a moment to thank Ford Tough and Slide Job for facilitating this event as the 24 car gets to the back end of that 19 coming out of turn 4. We also want to take just a moment, and I will scroll around to him while we're giving out some shout outs. The biggest shout out, the most important job that we have in any of these races is the people who take out their evening to do the very least. And that is Fear Ninja 828. Want to thank him for taking his time out to be our pace car. And man, he's doing a great job for us this afternoon. So thank you, buddy. Without you, it would be very difficult for us to do our job.
We haven't had to use it much, and let's hope that we don't have to use it much. I think we've done pretty good at not having any caution to pull that pace car out tonight.
Absolutely. Coming down the backstretch here, that 19 car will still have the lead, but the 24 and 88 have drawn back up to him, Trump. What are you seeing here, bud?
Let's hope he's awake when there's a caution.
Yeah.
We've been hearing that the pace car driver's feet have been cramping. Well, it's probably from holding the brake during this race. So they are in fighter jet formation coming down the backstretch. The 19 leading their little love triangle as they zoom around back across the start-finish line. There's no contest. That 19, that 88, that 24, there is no contest in these three guys as they have pulled away from the rest of the field. That 24 has not given up yet, Trump, and by George, he needs some help up there, and he needs some help up there quick.
Yeah, he's got two of those guys up there leading it from the above average, man. And like I said, this is like a restrictor plate race here at some of these mile-and-a-half tracks. You need drafting help. I know he has a fast enough car to go out there and lead it, but the moment somebody doesn't go with you and they tuck under you, you're going to start losing time as the 24 is right back on the bumper of the 19. They're trying to pull away from that 88 because the more you stay with the 88, the more he's going to push the 19. He's not going to help the 24 out at all. So he's going to have to get around him by himself, and he's going to have to do it quick because he's definitely holding him up. That 19 is not, right now, it doesn't seem like he has the fast enough car to hold that 24 off anymore as the 88's coming down pit road right here.
And I'm curious to see, I was just going to say, I'm curious to see how long the 88 and the 24 and the leader were going to go before they made pit stops, because I see the back guys are making their pit stops already, so.
Serving cone, the top two right now that we have on the screen is the 19 is by Lurkin Tom. Looks like he's going down pit road this time, and the 24 is being piloted by JP Big Dogs. As it looks like he's taking the lead right here, coming off the 4. 19's coming down pit road, going to drop down to 45 miles an hour. I believe he's going to end up taking 4 tires and 2 cans of Sunoco racing fuel.
So JP Big Dog will be your leader at the moment, as everyone else it is looking like they're getting ready to pit. So JP Big Dog, in the 24 car, he is your leader. Just to run through real quick and remind you all that man, we are happy and glad that you were here. The 24 car did decide to go ahead and pit, which I think would make the 5 car our leader once again.
Yeah, Bossy George, he's very known in the Maggot series of saving fuel. It's something he's very good at. We'll see how far he can stretch it out here. We don't know if this is going to come to a fuel mileage race or not, but every lap counts. The more laps he could put on this track without having to come down pit road is going to save him at the end.
Pit here.
And he is going to pit this time by. But that one lap would be crucial at the end of this race. If that one lap holds true and they're only a lap to the good, him and the 20 car looks like they've got a really good chance of getting it.
So back to what I was saying just a moment ago. Thank you all for joining us. We love having you here. It does get a little lengthy, but it looks like the 20 car will cycle to the lead. The 95 car back there doing something.
13 to go. 13 to go.
I can't tell what he's doing, but coming out of turn 4, it looks like we will be at 12 laps to go here in this race, as the 20 car will take over the lead for the Pure Speed Elite Series.
See how long he's going to stay out here. I believe he's going to have to pit coming up soon. There's no way he's going to be able to stay out any much longer. We believe they have this one last pit stop to do before this race is over.
He's going to go as long as he can to take a tooth tire. He doesn't have to stop.
So with this, as everything cycles around and we determine who will be your leader at the end of it, we are going to take a very small break, but don't you worry, you're going to watch everything live as we take a very small break here. So while we were at the break, the 88 car did cycle around to be your leader. E-Dog 8829 there is he has been very strong here tonight. Coming out of turn 3 and coming out of turn 4, Trump, it looks like we will just have a handful of laps to go.
Yeah, I believe they said 7. I believe they said 7 to go, but the big thing we saw during the commercial break is that the 19 or 24 made contact and put the 24 on the wall, but that 24 still got enough speed to keep up with him. The 24s ran the 19 back down, but we can see if they could work together here to catch that 88. Like I said, the 88 and 19 are teammates, so Who knows who's going to pull out with who, but I know it's going to come up to a mistake. I believe the 88's not as good as the 19 or the 24 right now in the closing laps of this race. So we're gonna see who has it. 19 gets loose, 24 gets under him. Oh, they made contact.
Payback. The 1 and 2 there. The 88 looks a little tight. If they don't make contact back there, they would probably catch that 88.
Looks like a little bit of payback for what happened under commercial break. Whenever they got into contact and they touched each other, the 19 put the 24 in the wall. The 24 came back to the inside and gave a love tap to the 19. As the 19 gets under the 24, shoves him up the track a little bit, coming to the start-finish line, battling for second as the 88's pulling away from him.
Coming into turn 1, the 88 will have the lead, but the 24 and the 19 are the story of the moment. Side by side, crisscrossing, trying to keep each other from taking that second position, with JP Big Dog trying everything he can to keep the Pure Speed Elite Series in this thing. We are coming to the line. 88 will lead, and we have 5 laps to go here left in this Showdown series.
If the 24 has any chance of winning this race, he needs to pull away from that 19 and pull away fast. He needs to break the draft down the back straightaway, and he needs to hurry up and get to that 88 if his league wants any chance of moving on to the next round. So we'll see in the last 3 laps here of what's going to happen with the 24 and the 19. The 24 looks like he's catching the 88, but I don't know if he has enough time.
That 88 coming into turn 1 is eventually going to be able to pick up just a little bit of help from those lap cars in front of him, and could possibly cause an issue as that 24 pulls away from the 88, and he also is pulling up to the back end of the of that 88 car that is in the lead. So 1, 2, 3 will be as follows: the 88 car of E-Dog 8829, the 24 car of JP Big Dog in second, and the 19 car of Lurkin Tom Gaming. There are your top 3 drivers here. And
24 is making a battle for the lead. 24 makes contact with the 88 coming to the start-finish line. 24's got a big run on the 88. Let's see what he can do coming into 1.
So they will be battling with the 19 creeping, coming down into the backstretch. Coming into 3, the 19 will go, the 24 will stay high, and the 19 will follow like he's supposed to do.
24
and
to the outside.
They will be side by side.
24 in the wall.
Coming out of turn 4. And they are going to almost draw together because of that.
I believe that was the final lap of the race.
Like
88 is your winner.
The 88 will be your winner here this evening, but don't leave. Don't leave yet. Here very shortly, we are going to have some interviews with our top 3 pure speed guys, our top 3 above average guys, our league owners, and our Fast Family League Showdown commissioners here pretty soon. So thank you all from Rowdy's Racing Network for joining us. I'm Rowdy Truck 16. This evening with me, BLM Trump 2020, and also King Mathers with me. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this afternoon. So,
hey Rowdy, I think we need to clarify if the 24 did have a penalty to serve in the final 3 laps or not.
That's going to be under review. We're going to talk to them.
So as of right now, just to bring you up to date on what was going on, the 24 car was issued a penalty by an official. That will be that will be looked at a final time before we do come to a conclusion on that. But regardless of the penalty, a powerhouse this evening and he dominated stage one. And we look forward to seeing these guys. Hang tight. We'll be back with just a couple of driver review here very shortly. Audis Radio Network.
That's what we become. That's what we become. That's what we become. That's what we become. Been around a little bit, but not as long as Littlefoot. Oversensitive, and then we blame it on political correctness. That shit got me pessimistic. Why we try to please them all, and that ain't.
There we go.
So back here at Chicagoland, the speed elite, the above average heat, and I hear Trump sitting over our race winner. Let's see what he's got going on.
Hey, dog.
Man, what's
All right, man. We'll show you today. What was the key that you took to win tonight?
biggest key just pit strategy. In that one lap made all the difference. Made the 19 get up a couple seconds back, made him had to.
Yeah, what was the experience out here? I know that's where the it seemed to be dogs come this race, but on a great job. What was the difference of coming tonight as the underdogs, knowing the underdogs, racing against people that were ranked?
Our strategy was sure that we cooperated as a group and not get in each other's way. Just make sure we did things, dot cross the T's, get everything right.
Yeah, well, man, well, I appreciate you for racing and passing on over to Rowdy, the second.
So, JP, oh, man, I just want to you stage, man, you stepped out, and like I said, guys, if you've been in the stage, about to drive Texas and back, and what got you so far about telling us secrets? What was it that got you there so far and gave you a dominant car there in that first stage?
Well, I felt like running consistent more than anything. Consistent, any mistake, I kept taking coming out of that forward, and it would carry much speed up straight away. I think that really helped me. Thing it was real good.
And at the end of stage 3, you and the team called got jostling a bit. Tell us a little bit about that, and tell us what was that moment that you knew you were going to be to check down that car for that lead.
Before that, it was all running at the same time. And I get the 88 check up road and turn away, car off, had a little damage, and trying to get in the pit road. Just call back up, lurking time. I was almost checked, so he could catch up with it, and then I was able to get for the, and then pretty too late. I moved there on the last lap, and I thought I had a good clean on the high side. And he couldn't hold it at the bottom, washed up, put me, and took it right there.
Absolutely absolutely amazing drive from both you, Dog, and also 19 car, which will take over to Trump. We'll check on.
Look, you got a copy?
Gotcha.
I mean, going back to attack with 4 there, under the break, we made a little bit of attack. You got it all up in there coming forward that normally ended up
in the wall.
You got him.
Oh yeah. I mean, each other in the wall. Get mad if I first. I made mistakes. Don't try to put people in the wall. I did have a pretty crazy flip at the. That was another. I wasn't mad at me in the wall near the end. Where I did 10. That's right. We didn't wreck. What it is, and for my teammate, definitely not hitting the turns on the track like. It was a good race. You guys were really.
So I wanted to talk about you were dominant times. There were times when you would shoot there. What that got to the front, you up there for that lead position throughout the entire race? What were you thinking into this race about your strategy that led you to be a successful?
We're making sure that we have positions in that top 10 as we can gain, the points, so we can have this. My middle was pretty big, so to get to a middle, it was just pass left. So figure out how to do that. Team.
Awesome. I believe I see deplorable slip in. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
He did slip.
If you want to give a couple questions before we turn it over to our commissioners, the league owner.
Yeah, he had deplorable.
Yeah, I'm here, buddy.
All right, man, you got a good call. Stage 2. What happened at the end of 2 that called back in?
I don't remember that there was a lot of teamwork going on. Us trying to make that cars were good or up front. Cars weren't doing good, that we were giving room for other guys to make sure that we stayed up front.
Yeah, so you guys heard about the point. If I don't know if you guys heard about them, what was the team going into this race that I believe ultimately might have put guys out front to the next round?
Yeah, I just as a team, at the bottom at land, let each other in where we do, putting up the guys to hold up, and the guys that we pass. Every person on this is a solid team, and very happy with them.
Man, well, you guys did a job. I'm going to pass it over for Todd. Either results or interview the.
Appreciate that. And shift in here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Dude, Chef, really good. And I was just listening to the team there, and he said the 24 and we're back good, so they're on probably both ends. We're gonna do anything for it. Really great to take those from them. Thing consider it's an just hard.
I'm not
great race and a great race. And I was both teams. Everybody really good. One car whole race. Tell us your so good and everybody where to find you to want to join your league.
I mean, just basically we run a lot. There's always practice, always some public lobby. Not feeling it or something. All I do is message group chat. Hey, anybody want to run? 9 times out of 10, they'll be right. Start you up a lot. Come out there and class with you. As far as anybody join us, all you look for Speed Elite, Facebook, Twitter. I think only 2 platforms that we're on. We also net called PSES driving. If you're interested, message one of the admins. We'll get back to you as soon as we can, and we'll get you.
Awesome, man. I recommend these. Ran with these guys are really fast. Said they're always so I can beat these guys. They beat me on the track times, and I've gotten like once or not.
We also customs to cut. I forgot to mention. Apologies.
But yeah, good fight. Appreciate y'all coming. We have a and we'll be revealing in just a minute. So we appreciate coming out and very good. I'll set the bar high with only one in that whole race.
Good, thank you for us. We appreciate the opportunity for sure.
But now who next?
Roddy.
Riley, like I was telling Pure Speed on good. I had definitely good teamwork on. Tell secrets. Can't find if people aren't interested in joining your there.
Yeah, we really work as a team. We always have. We started series quarantine down that everyone went through, and we got a couple together and started racing and turned it into a competitive type thing. And man, I wouldn't be racing with anybody else. I mean, guys that are on the team and the 10 that, the track have 30 people that race on at time. So I just want to give a big shout out to every one of my team. Man, they did an awesome job. They out and did exactly what they do. We run trucks today. We run Friday, and normally run up on night, but we had to change that around the tournament. So we actually, I've seen Rick James times throughout this tournament. He's actually brought for us on Sunday night. You can see our Sunday nights on Rick 36. And we actually open heat, so it's more of an open league. We like to bring in, and we like to. So we're forward to hopefully getting some new come in.
Slide job. Have to join that. See what they're all.
Slide job. He has raced, so
Come check a little bit. Like I said, they really far as go. Because actually the earliest we've been starting this is really the earliest finish. We didn't run those laps, and that both teams have they know how to get it done.